Hey guys, it's John here coming to you with yet another Disney store review. Here I have for you today King Fergus from Disney movie Brave. So let's jump right in and see if King Fergus was worth a purchase. He is at the moment an incredibly rare doll to find. I don't know why. I'm guessing maybe Disney Store, when they first released him, they didn't make enough stock, and now they don't manufacture him anymore. So right now, if you do find him, the prices are pretty jacked up high. So I wish you all the best for those trying to find him. I am so happy that I have found him. I paid a little more than I would have liked to, but I'm so happy that now the Brave family is complete. As you can see, I do have the triplet here too. I just couldn't get them in frame. So let's jump right in and see if the few extra dollars I paid was worth the purchase. King Fergus, as you can see, has exceptional body mold and face mold. It's unique just to him, so I'm glad that they did that. They didn't do like default bodies just like they did for Gaston, who's supposed to be a bit more buffer. They actually did make a whole new body for him, which I like. Let's have a look at his face, because I think they did a pretty great job. As you can see, I love how they did his nose. They did that little bump he has. Well, not little bump, it's a pretty huge bump. And the beard looks great. I like how they did little detailings. They put black in the beard, a little kind of orange and brown, and that goes all the way around to his hair too. So I think they did a pretty exceptional job on his face. I really like his nose. Unfortunately, King Fergus does not have any articulation though. That's a downside to him, but he is easily placed down. He can stand up all by himself, so he does not require a stand, which I do like, I appreciate. And I wouldn't think so since he has a peg leg, but he does. The peg leg works, so he can stand up pretty easily. Just takes a bit of balancing, and you've got it. His clothes are great. I love how they actually made clothes for him, and unlike they did for the triplets, they just molded their clothes on, but I love how they made clothes for him. As you can see, he's wearing the traditional kind of Scottish kilt, and he comes with a belt with kind of a plastic buckle there, and kind of a little satchel that kind of does open, so I'm guessing maybe you can shove something in there. And that is removable. The belt is separate from the actual clothes, and I'll show you his unique underbelly in a bit. They are missing a few details. That he's supposed to have another buckle here and there, and something else, but I think overall they did a great job. I love how they actually attempted to do the Scottish kilt thing. There's lots of detailing. I love the pattern on this, on his kilt. And here's a look at his shoes, which aren't removable. This is all molded on. And his peg leg. Now I'll show you his unique body. He is half plastic, half plush. So just like Ursula, just like King Triton, he is plush in the middle. So all this is plush, and I'm guessing you can undress him if you want. There you go. So that part's plush, and then his legs and his arms and his head, of course, is plastic. And something I have noticed about the Disney Store dolls that you might want to watch out for, that some materials they use for the clothes do tend to rub off onto the plastic. So you just might want to watch out for that. Maybe you can actually use nail polish remover if that does happen. Normally nail polish remover removes all kind of paint and stuff. Maybe, I'm not sure. And as you can see here, the bag is actually sewn into the belt, so that's not removable unless you cut it out. So like I said, King Fergus doesn't have any articulation, which is unfortunate. His hands can move around since his body is plush, but it just doesn't stay there. His head doesn't rotate, his peg leg or his other leg doesn't rotate, just no articulation at all. He can move it around, but it doesn't stay. It'll just go back to its default position. So I'm going to do a size comparison so you can see This is King Fergus with his son. So his son does look pretty well-sized compared to King Fergus. But as you can see, Merida with King Fergus, she towers over him, which is kind of funny. I think he's about maybe 10 inches or 11 inches, while Merida is maybe 11.5 or 12. And Queen Eleanor. Yeah, she's definitely 12 inches. I think he's about maybe 10.5, something like that. But overall, I think King Fergus, I actually do love him. I know he is lacking on the articulation, but I do love all the little detailings, like on his kilt. I love his face mold. Yeah, I think he is overall worth. I wouldn't say he was worth what I bought him for, but I am glad I have him eventually. So I wish you luck when trying to find him for a good price, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next review.